COVID is God's gift to the left.
What a horrible thing to say.
We are at a point where we can, this is a crossroads. It's an existential crossroads. And we are people who can help determine which way humanity goes. What a great gift. What a tremendous opportunity. We're just so lucky. We have to use it with every ounce of intelligence and courage and wherewithal we have. Because you're absolutely right. This is it. This is it. And, you know, I just think COVID is God's gift to the left.
Yeah, this is
a terrible thing to say. I mean, I think it was a very difficult thing to send down to us, but it has ripped the Band-Aid off who he is and what he stands for and what is being done to average people and working people in this country. We can see it now. People who couldn't see it before, you know, they see it now, and we have a chance to harness that anger and make a difference. So I feel so blessed to be alive right now.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. Jane Fonda. Honestly, we have no idea why God allowed this China virus to spread around the world. And yes, as a religious Jew, a believer in God, I do believe that everything comes from God, the good and the bad. But we never understand why. We can guess, but we never know. Now, this is a very, very hard topic for every religious person to grapple with. The hardest. How can God allow for such bad things? Why do bad things happen? Why do bad things happen to good people? Why are there tragedies, viruses, natural disasters, etc., etc., etc.? As opposed to Jane Fonda, I do not have the gall to say that I know the reason. And I certainly won't celebrate a tragedy like Fonda is celebrating the virus, since she thinks it suits her leftist ideological agenda. Diving into the theological aspect of this discussion, I will say one thing. As a religious person, as a religious Jew, I do believe that everything God does is for the best. That is not always an easy thing to say, not at all. We humans never understand God's ways, and we grapple with this all the time, especially when really bad things happen, like this virus. However, one simple way of understanding this is by way of the concept of visibility. We humans only have limited visibility of what's going on in the world, in our lives even. We only see what's in front of us at any given moment. And that's how we judge things. However, God's visibility is infinite and all-encompassing. While we humans only see our moment in time, God's view is of all of humanity, over all of history, and forward through eternity. It's as if we only see one speck of a painting, while God not only sees the whole painting, but he sees the whole room filled with all the paintings and everything in there, the whole house and everything in it, the whole neighborhood, etc., etc., etc. Our visibility to understand God's ways is non-existent. We just are not able to do that. But yet, as a man of faith, I internalize that inherent difference in visibility and believe that the greater picture is for the best, even when something is really, really bad. At the same time, I'm also a big believer that one can be angry at God as well. Just as a parent might do something in the best interest of the child, yet it causes the child to be really, really upset at the parent. Well, same things with God. That's okay. And that's natural. Again, this is a heavy, heavy topic. The bottom line is that Jane Fonda saying that the China virus is God's gift to the left is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. I'm not sure everyone will be happy with my theological explanation of how God allows bad things to happen. It is one of the most controversial topics that challenges many people's faith. In any case, I'm always available for any comment or question. The important thing is to internalize that God is there for us, always. Sometimes the answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.